To be a nation builder and a hero, one must go beyond mere excellence. His or her capabilities must be used for a bigger purpose. It would require hours, years, decades of hard work, but the rewards are truly lasting and priceless. And for the 2019, the Outstanding Filipino Awards, JCI Senate Philippines, and its institutional partner, ANSA Foundation, search for these heroes and nation builders who have made exemplary contributions in their respective fields.
Tonight, we shall award the 6th Tofil 2019 awardees, who came from different fields. Some of them are popular to the population, while some may be a superstar in their field. But nevertheless, they all deserve the distinction of being part of the JCI Senate history as the outstanding Filipino.
This year's Tofil awardees are more encompassing from different industries and sciences and government. And we are very proud that the outstanding Filipinos are with us now and awarded.
The JCI Senate Philippines formally opened the nominations for Tofil 2019 last March 6 at Club Filipino, and we closed it in July 30, 2019. We had 49 nominees, of which 17 were shortlisted by the screening committee. Since then, the members of the Tofil Executive Committee and the judging committee, headed by Justice Midas Marquez, have been on their toes to carefully select this year's winners.
As the chairman of the screening committee for this year, I am very proud to say that the composition of the screening committee was the members come from the past Tofil chairpersons. The purpose is that they have the expertise, the experience in handling the selection of awardees.
After shortlisting the nominees, the entries are forwarded to the judging committee, which is composed of distinguished individuals who are recognized in their respective fields.
It's very prestigious. I've heard, of course, of Tofil a long time ago, and I was just not very sure on how rigid the screening and the selection process was, no? Until I was invited and requested even to chair it, no? And having that experience just makes it more, at least for me, no, more difficult to become a winner, no? Because you have to go through this rigid selection process, no? It was only during our first meeting, and that was the first time I met the members of the Board of Judges.
Here are the 6 recipients of the 2019 Tofil Awards.
Ramon S. Ang, Tofil Awardee for Business and Entrepreneurship.
As the President and Vice Chairman of San Miguel Corporation, and as someone who had also held high positions in other corporations, Ramon Ang has shown time and time again his skills, experience, and knowledge of business entrepreneurship. He is a prime example of a man who climbed the corporate ladder with perseverance, thirst for learning, and humility in his arsenal, and chose to share the reaps of his rewards to those in need through the San Miguel Foundation. Glenn S. Banaguas, Tofil Awardee for Environment Conservation and Science Diplomacy. Through his various projects, such as the ASEAN Science Diplomats Assembly and the Food Energy Water Nexus System, he is at the forefront of the campaign for climate and disaster resiliency, environmental sustainability, and science diplomacy. all in the name of saving Filipinos and their homes from the perils of climate change. He does so through his positions as the head of the Environmental and Climate Change Research Institute and a board member in the Stat Weather Institute. Dr. Joselito R. Chavez, Tofil Awardee for Medicine. Dr. Joselito Chavez was at the forefront of the use of the extracorporeal membrane oxygenator to combat leptospirosis, saving thousands of Filipino lives. Today, he continues to make his mark in Philippine medicine by serving as the Deputy Executive Director in the National Kidney and Transplant Institute, a multi-awarded physician, a teacher of the next generation's medical practitioners, and a lifesaver, especially to the marginalized sector of society. Dr. Virgilio L. Malang, Tofil Awardee for Science and Technology. Dr. Virgilio L. Malang, who has innovated products in various domains to enhance lives of the community. Dr. Malang, founder and still president of Minds Incorporated, which premise is that innovation is not the enclave of special people, but of every single individual who create and instill developments. Mr. Malang is also the first Filipino elected into governing EXICOM of Geneva-based IFIA. Mayor Noel E. Rosal, Tofil Awardee for Government and Public Service. City Mayor Noel E. Rosal is credited for turning Legazpi City from a disaster city to a most competitive city after Typhoon Reming devastated the city, killing thousands and displacing its population. He embarked on a program of disaster-proofing the city that has attracted more investors to the city and generated new employment opportunities for his constituents. Under his stewardship, Legazpi City reaped several awards, including first place, Component City Overall International Award Competitiveness. In 2018, UNESCO named Rosal as Club Outstanding Mayor for Good Governance. Dr. Nelly Siababa Agangan, Tofil Awardee for Agriculture. Nelly Siababa Agangan is an exemplary scientist and researcher at the National Institute of Molecular Biology and Biotechnology. Dr. Agangan made her mark in agriculture through her researches, which address ecosystem renewal and sustainable productivity through the development and commercialization of microbial-based biofertilizers and other related studies. She is a lifetime member of Philippine Association for the Advancement of Science and Technology since September 2015.
To be a nation builder and a hero, one should have the courage, the ability, the power, and the passion to transform dreams into reality. Their hearts must be set to the task and the minds and bodies ready. They leave no stone unturned, and everything is done wholeheartedly. They are noble, dignified, and selfless. They are the people that we Filipinos should emulate.
And a challenge for all of us to work together. It is imperative for each and every Filipino to give the best for the country and the people. In judging the Tofil this year, revealed that all the contestants and the winner have actually answered to this call. Through the different field, they might have different process, but they have the same right. And this is right that is most significant to prove that they're instrumental for the development of the individual field, and therefore create impact to the rest of the country as well.
The awardees of this year's Tofil are very inspiring people. They never settled for mediocrity. They repeatedly raised the bar and maximized the capabilities of their life work would be more meaningful and could make a bigger impact. It is our honor to be in the same room with these esteemed individuals tonight.
And tonight, the JCI Senate Philippines, together with our institutional partner, ANSA Foundation, are proud to present the 6 outstanding Filipinos for 2019 who are heroes and nation builders in our midst.